Time for transformation. The subtraction of distractions. So I work with people who have a lot going on. They have a lot going on. We're adults, we're professionals, we have busy lives, we have children, we may have jobs, we have multiple things that we're trying to do. And then on top of those multiple things that we're trying to do, we take on a business, or we say we're going to coach. Just for instance, I'm going to be a speaker. Okay. So you take on some speaker training because that's going to be your business. But then somewhere between you taking on the business of speaking and succeeding at speaking, you say, you know what? They're making a little bit of money over there in network marketing. Or they're making a little bit of money in my neighborhood selling socks or shirts. There's this great PTA thing, you know, not for the children, but it's PTA. It's something extra that I can do for a little bit of money on the side. So since it costs money for me to be in this training, I'm going to do this too. You're training to be a coach, but you're also training to learn Forex or 5 links. And there's nothing wrong with those. That's not what I'm doing. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with any of those business models. What I'm saying is that you have to concentrate, consolidate your focus. So whenever you get serious about anything, especially business, you have to understand the power of less. So you want to begin to eliminate things on your plate. So there's more room for you to focus on winning at that which is primary and priority, as opposed to having a plan A, plan B, plan C, and plan D. Plan D and plan C take away from plan A. So how do you really expect to be successful with your plan A when before you're done writing A down, you're thinking about plan B? Before you're done with one course, you're taking 2 more. Before you perform transformation on the life of your first client, you're out there trying to get 5 more without a team, without a structure of product delivery. How does that work? I'll tell you what, it doesn't. It doesn't work. So what happens is you make a little bit of progress, and then you stop, and you come back to 0, and you start something else, and you come back to 0, and you start something else, and it doesn't work, and you come back to 0. The reason is because you're trying 500 different things at once, guys. All of these different business models work. It doesn't make a difference what you're in. Most people they're serialpreneurs. They're serial entrepreneurs. So they got 5 things going on at once, or they got 10 things going on at once. If you would eliminate 9, and concentrate on the one, and it doesn't really make a difference which one. You don't have to rock with me. You don't have to come here. You don't have to work with Shaan Rais, but you have to work with someone who's in a position to take you from where you are to where you want to go, but you have to work with them and eat their food and do their training, do their workout, do their training in order for you to get whatever it is that you're looking for, from solid abs to $500,000 in the bank to $500,000 savings to $5,000 savings. For you to be successful, you have to subtract the distractions. Number 2, the elimination of procrastination. Let's go back to plan 1. Plan 1 is subtraction of distractions. If you're doing 5 different things or 10 different things, you're going to procrastinate on all of them. You're not going to execute on any of them because you've got too many things going on. You can't commit. You can't commit. So when I listen to entrepreneurs, when I speak with speakers, when I coach with coaches, I realize that everybody present could be massively successful, but nobody present is dedicated to one thing. Nobody present is only doing one thing. What is the word? All over the place. People are all over the place and they're not really focused on one thing. The next piece, stop following 15 people. We don't agree. We don't really see things exactly the same way. The principles, when you come back to it, you'll say, wow, the underlying principle between this one and that one is the same. It's similar. You're right. But the directives that we give, the homework that we prescribe, the to-dos that we prescribe are different. The action items are different. I may say do this, someone else may say do that, someone else says do something different altogether. And if you follow us all and you try to take action on all of our directives, you're going to be doing 15 different things and making no real progress on any. So the fourth point, you have to make a decision. You have to make a decision. Who are you going to rock with for what, for how long? Who are you going to rock with? Who are you going to follow for what? You should be following someone for what they can give you, their specialty. What is their specialty and what are they able to provide you that other people are not as qualified to provide? That's the first thing. When you make that decision, eliminate all procrastination. Don't add anyone else to your plate. People have what we call the shiny object syndrome. Shiny object syndrome, where they see something shiny, they come in, they like what they hear, they like who they're talking to, and they join. We say the price is $3,500. They take action, they're action oriented, they commit until they see the next YouTube video. They commit until the next person's product launch. And then they jump on that too, because they're not seeing success in what they're dealing with in 2 minutes. Guess what, guys? It takes more than 2 minutes to succeed in anything. Nothing you do will you be successful in the first 90 days, 60 days. It takes time. It takes time. There's two bridges, time and practice. You can't practice if you're not committed, if you're not sticking around, if you're listening. Imagine trying to listen to 2 different YouTube channels at one time. 2 different powerful alpha influencers at one time. That's what most people are doing. They're trying to eat steak and chicken breast and salmon and lamb all at once. And they're becoming so stuffed and so full that they can't move. So they don't go anywhere, they don't get any success. And what they do in their heads is they don't even discount the 4 influencers that they're following, or the 4 foods that they're following, or the 4 business models that they're following. They eliminate themselves. And they say, wow, I see people winning in every group, but I'm not getting the right results. The reason you're not getting the right results is because you're in all these different groups. You need to make a decision, follow one individual, one business model, eliminate procrastination, and do what your coach tells you to do. Because you can be successful in all of these different business models if you make a decision, you cut the procrastination, you stop following everybody else, and you concentrate and focus your energy. Harness your energy. Focus your energy. The power of less.